The alarm goes off, and for a split second, you're okay. Then the weight hits. It's like waking up under a lead blanket that follows you all day. You've checked the boxes: vitamins, blackout curtains, enough caffeine to power a small city, but the fog never clears. When people ask how you are, you give that automatic, just a bit tired smile. But inside, you're wondering if you'll ever actually feel awake again. This isn't a late night, it's a soul-deep depletion. Today, we're looking at the 4 main psychological leaks draining your battery from the inside out. Because usually, it isn't about how much you're doing, it's about what you're carrying. Leak 1, the performance leak. The first leak is emotional labor you aren't even counting. You think you're just going through your day, but your brain is actually working overtime as a full-time peacekeeper. You're managing your boss's mood, smoothing over a tense dinner, or suppressing your real reactions just to keep the vibe right. Psychologists see this as shape-shifting to fit the needs of others, being the calm one when you're anxious, the positive one when you're drained, the reliable one when you're barely holding it together. By the time you get home, you haven't just worked an 8-hour shift, you've worked 16, 8 for the world and 8 just to keep everyone else comfortable. Your body is exhausted because it's been performing a character all day, and performing takes energy you don't have. Leak 2, the archive leak. Then there's the weight of what you've buried. Think of it like a laptop with 20 tabs open in the background. You aren't looking at the grief, the old anger, or the disappointment you shoved aside months ago, but they're still eating your RAM. This is what's known as the allostatic load, the cumulative wear and tear on your nervous system from chronic stress. Your body doesn't forget what your mind tries to ignore. It holds all of it, like files running silently, draining your battery even when you're not actively thinking about them. This is why sleep doesn't fix it. You can't rest your way out of a heavy heart. You can only feel your way through it. Until those background files are closed, your battery will stay in the red, and no amount of coffee or vitamins will change that. Leak 3, the negotiation leak. This isn't about deciding what to eat for dinner. It's about the invisible social math you do every hour. Should I speak up? Will they be mad if I say no? Do I owe them an explanation? Can I disappoint them? If you're a people pleaser or an overthinker, you're making hundreds of these micro-negotiations before lunch. Every yes you didn't mean is a withdrawal from your energy bank. Every boundary you didn't set is another transaction your brain has to process. Your mind is running a 24/7 negotiation room with the world, and it never gets a break. You're not tired because you're busy. You're tired because your mind is constantly on the defensive, constantly calculating, constantly trying to keep everyone else okay while you disappear in the process. Leak 4, the safety leak. The hardest one to admit is that you might not feel safe enough to rest. True rest requires dropping your guard. But if you've learned that letting your guard down is dangerous, or if your current life isn't in alignment with your values, your nervous system stays on high alert. It's like driving with the parking brake on. You're moving, but you're burning twice the fuel. You value rest, but you never stop. You value authenticity, but you perform all day. You value peace, but you're too drained to protect it. And that misalignment, your body feels it. This constant vigilance is exhausting because you're not just tired from doing, you're tired from never feeling safe enough to stop. And until you create that safety, whether internally or externally, the exhaustion will stay. Here's what most people get wrong about chronic exhaustion. They think it's a body problem. Sleep more, eat better, exercise, supplement. But your body isn't the issue. Your body is responding perfectly to an impossible situation. It's trying to run 4 marathons at once, performing emotionally, processing buried pain, negotiating socially, and staying vigilant constantly. And then you wonder why 10 hours of sleep doesn't fix it. So start with one leak, Just one. Pick the one that made your chest tight when you read it. That's your starting point. Because you don't need to fix everything at once. You just need to stop one drain, close one tab, end one negotiation, find one moment of actual safety, and see if the weight gets even slightly lighter. That's how you start putting the blanket down, one corner at a time. So if you're tired all the time, tell us in the comments what's actually exhausting you. What's your biggest energy leak? And if you want more psychology that actually explains why you feel the way you do, hit subscribe. Thank you for watching.